Good afternoon. You notice I said good afternoon, not good morning. It's build day 21. And it's 12:15, and I'm just getting out here. We had our errands and stuff to do today, and got those done. And now we're back out here to the hunt. And we left you last night with the attack spider and our problem with the video projection for this display, or for this set. Now it's time to get over here. I've got to get the jumping spider into its location and get set up, and I need to get the bouncer as well set up. So we're going to go ahead and get started on that. We got the spider area to finish. If we can get this finished today, I'm going to get over here and we'll get started on the witch. And we got a lot of stuff in the witch to do as well. Kaylee's Frisbee. Better pick this up. And Ram's not bending too well. His back is throwing him kittens. I've been pushing it too hard. I'm getting stiffer and stiffer each day. Can't do breakfast of the day because it's not morning, it's afternoon. Lunch of the day. Every year I mention Majors. They serve up some giant hamburgers for a reasonable price. All their orders are large, whether it's hamburgers or fries or onion rings or salads or what have you. So if you have some place in town that does stuff like that, a giant cheeseburger, french fries, and a Coke. So we'll do lunch of the day, and there you go. I'm going to go ahead and get the camera put down, and we are going to get going working on the spider display. I'm just getting back from Kaylee's walk, and we did get the spider done. Not much done in the attack spider, but over here we got the jumper into place. I put that up to help hide the airline a little bit. And we got that together, and then we got that together, and I left a pile of miscellaneous spiders. Hi, sorry about that. We had a visitor, our mailman. He's delivered some crazy stuff to us over the years. So I always invite him in for a sneak peek, and today was a sneak peek. He was coming in there when I was filming the last clip. But we were showing you that guy there, and that's the bouncer who no longer bounces. But anyway, I'm as far as I can go in here for now. I need to start doing power and airlines. So we're going to move over here, and we got the witch to do. We got to start getting things set up over here and put away and see where we can go from there. So that's our next chore, and I've still got a couple of things I need to bring out for it. But we'll see where we can get. Okay, still working on the witch, but I wanted to do a segment. My phone went off. In other words, it rang. I went and answered it, and it was a young lady from the Yakima Herald Republic, our newspaper. I'm not going to give her name. I don't have permission for that, so I won't give her name. Newspaper is doing an article on some of the Halloween attractions that are going on around town. There's a couple of major ones that are not going to do it this year. We have one area up by a major park in town. They close off the street and have a big Halloween trick-or-treat party up there, you know, where kids can wander safely and trick-or-treat. And they've canceled that. There's another one that's kind of an indoor thing that's been canceled. But a lot of the public ones, thanks to Inslee, our idiot governor, pulling his head out of his backside, are going on. Some corn mazes, pumpkin patches, you know, that sort of thing are going on. So the newspaper wants to do an article on what is going on. Now, the young lady that called from the newspaper has been following my setup vlog, so she knew we were setting up. sorry, this is my speaker. That was a commercial. I was like, hold it, I don't remember putting that song on the list. But anyway, the young lady knew we were doing this, and she wants to come out and do a story. And she wants to have a photographer come out sometime this week and take some pictures and stuff. And, you know, no problem. You know, I'm a little hesitant to do it and stuff. We're trying, you know, while we are going to be requiring face masks, I've said that on my event post for it, and we have a sign we'll be hanging up at the entrance, and then we're going to be doing social distancing, both between groups coming into the haunt, and I've got the 6-foot social distancing signs, you know, for the queue line that we'll be putting out and everything. I'm hesitant. So far, we have not had a visit from the health department. We haven't had anyone from the health department stop by and talk to us. And I'm a little concerned about doing the newspaper, thinking the article's supposed to come out on Saturday, and I can just see Monday having a health guy come out here and say, sorry, we're shutting you down. It'd be just my luck with the way this season's been going so far. You know, so I'm a little concerned about it. But on the upside, we're going to be in the newspaper again. We didn't make it into it last year. No one ever came around. Photographer did come out and take pictures of the sign out front last year, but he never came in, and they never got back to me via email. So it'd be interesting. It'd be nice to have the newspaper out. I'm kind of excited about that, but now again, I am worried about the health department again too. You know, like I said, we haven't been contacted, but I'm afraid with a news story, I don't know. Anyway, I thought I'd let you know what was going on. I gotta get back over and get the witch finished. So here we go. Alright, Sue Ann just called dinner. We're just in time because I just finished the witch. I gotta get that limb cut. And I got the head up in the tree. Sue Ann got creative. She had some extra skulls, so she even put one up in the tree. I'll put a light on it from the wall or something. But witchy poo. But now she can get in here and start doing some of her bottling and stuff as well. So this is ready to go. She's also been adding a few things over to the Gypsy. I've not had a chance to make it over there today to take a look at it. Now, after dinner, I've got a specialty light, and it's probably going to get dark in here. The camera is not good in the dark in the chain hallway. We got the bride and the Iron Maiden there. I have a specialty light that needs to be hung right here on the wall. So I'll get that out here, get it installed, get it hooked up. That's what's the only place. Yeah, I've got to hang it on a seam because I know I have wall members. If I hang it in the middle of the panel, there's no support in the back to hang it. So it's got to be on a seam. I can either hang it there, which is a little close to the Iron Maiden, or I can hang it here. So I think I'll probably just hang it here. And I'm not sure what, don't remember what color it is. It's either red or green. I gotta get that hung after dinner, and then we're probably gonna, I got one tub that had a few graveyard items in it. So we'll probably get over and put in a couple of items over in the graveyard. And we'll kind of go from there. And we're starting with a Kaylee out here. Toward the end of the day. And Kaylee, you dropped Bunny. Get Bun Bun. Come on. She's pretty good about getting Bun Bun and carrying her around. Though she likes to leave her in the weirdest places. Sorry. Weird corner, and I needed light to see where I was going. I almost got a fence post someplace I didn't want it. Toward the end of the day, we're out here in the middle of the chain hallway, and this is the spot I was going to add that light. And Sue Ann talked me out of it. We decided not to put the light there. So these guys are going to be lit by the floods up here, as well as the lights in the panels. So no flood there. I mean, no porch light there. Over here in the graveyard, this was a very, very easy one. We had some arms we put in Elder Watson's tomb. Had some hands we put up there, and they're actually holding the tombstone in position because it was leaning forward from being bumped so many times. Let's see, what else did we do? I do have a noose left, and I'm not sure if we're going to use it this year. I don't know. We'll use it as a filler piece. We got in here, hung the chandelier. Still needs its light bulbs, and then we ran the power cord off and over to this wall, and it's actually dropping down into the graveyard, and it's plugged in. And I forgot about these little guys. The little skeleton flamingos. I almost bought some. I'm glad I didn't, because we have some. But I tried to put them there. And at the bottom of the box, I found the hooks. Those are what I used in the old mausoleum to hang a couple of flame pots. And I kept thinking this end of the haunt looked weird. It looked empty. And I found the hooks, and I was like, oh yeah, the flame pots. They'd look perfect, you know, hanging down in this gray gap in between the thing, and it'll provide a little extra light in here. And then the other thing that we got hung up was the steer's head. And back up a little bit here. There you go. Well, kinda. Now that is a 5-volt item. Used to be batteries. I got rid of the batteries and wired it up so I could hook it up to the power base. Which means I need to run a 5-volt line from the power box out here to power it. And I got to thinking, on the other side of this wall, there's the All-Seeing-Eye spell book that goes on the Scalabra. It's 5-volt as well. So I just dropped it, the skull's power cord over into that display, and when I get the spell book in, then I'll run a 5-volt line and run both the spell book and this off the same power line. So, well, that's about all I've been really working on. I'm going really slow. I'm tired. Tomorrow, it's going to be here. We're going to be working on this. I won't be able to get it 100% set up. But there's a lot to do in here. I can do, you know, to try to clean this up and get it looking a little bit more like a display. Right now we're just dumping stuff in there. With that being said, I'm going to call it a day. I have no idea what time it is. So stay tuned for your end of the day wrap up. Well, it is 8:18. I'm going in early. I've been working out here to around 9:30 and then calling it quits. I'm going to call it quits early tonight so I can get to bed early. I am still wrung out. I slept good last night. I went to bed about 10:15 and got up around 8:30, almost 9 o'clock, and I've been groggy all day long. A lot of it is just things are catching up to me. I've been extending a lot of energy out here repeatedly, day after day after day after day. And things are starting to catch up with me. My body's starting to rebel. I ain't no spring chicken. So I'm calling it quits a bit early. We didn't do too terribly bad today. We got the spider room done with its basics, the witch done with its basics, and we touched on the cemetery at the end there, and we had a tub full of stuff that needed to get put out, so I got it put out. So I'm as far as I can go in the cemetery again until I start getting some of the electrical stuff out. On the docket for tomorrow. On the docket for tomorrow is going to be the water room. I've got to get in there and get it straightened up because it's a freaking disaster area. I got one barrel that has that toxic zombie that I put on it. I need to make a frame for it because the frame for the prop itself is smaller than the barrel, and it would fit inside the barrel and no one would see it. And I want it to look like it's, you know, sitting on top of the barrel, or the guy's crawling out of the barrel. So I make a frame that goes inside the barrel for it. I also need to make a couple other smaller frames for the other barrels, because they actually sit in the ponds, and I need them up above water level. So I've got those to do. That'll get all the barrels taken care of, including the layering skeleton, since that's a fountain. That's got to be in a pond, and I have an idea where we're going to put him. And then I got the bubble tubes and Fred to do. That will clean up that room significantly. As far as the video pumping station, I need to get their lights, the lights on that, in and wired, and then the white tubs that go over the top of them. I could do the upper two. The lower two I have to leave off, or they interfere with me putting the liners in. So, you know, I've got some stuff over in that water room I can do, and it'll clean it up and get that much closer to being done and ready. You know, we're still 3 weeks away from opening, you know, so I don't dare put the liners in now, or it will kill the grass by the time Halloween's over. And the wife would not like that. She's not happy with the way the grass looks after the haunt's done to begin with. After that, I've got the All-Seeing Eye book that needs to go into the photo hall, which is quick. I just have to get it and the steer's head wired. And then we're going to be over in clown territory in the exit. And then all the displays will have all their basics in them. So I don't know if we'll get it all finished tomorrow. It will be close. So if I don't get it done tomorrow, I'll definitely have it done the next day. And then we start bringing out electrical and stuff. So things are moving right along. I'm not sure what the heck is going on time-wise with the haunt setup. I know in years past, with work and everything, you know, it's taken me longer to set up. You know, because I'm out of town usually, or with work and everything. 3 days a week. And then I have another, a little over half a day I can't do much. So I get 2.5 to 3 days a week at home where I can actually work on the haunt. That's one of the main reasons why we start so early, you know. Last year was September 10th. This year we started September 9th. This year with the COVID virus, I was out of town one day. You know, so I was getting, I want to say 5 days to build. You know, you figure I have had a half day on Saturday and a half day on Monday where I'm talking to growers, picking up things, putting orders in. You know, so I went from having 3 days to build to 5 days to build there for a couple of weeks. And I think that made a big, big difference, because we are a hell of a lot further on the haunt than we should be at this point in time. This keeps going maybe by about the 15th of October. The haunt will be done. We'll be totally done. And I might be able to get a week off. I don't know. I do know I have some repairs to do. The dragon fountain, the framework that holds all that together is metal. It was one that I welded together, and it broke over the winter, so I know I gotta get and re-weld that. I'll probably do it tomorrow since I'm working in that area. The power box here, I have a power supply I need to get put into it. Take the old one out and put into it. You know, and then I have the 2 skeletons I got at Home Depot need to be converted over to 5 volt as well. You know, so I've got some little projects like that I can do, you know, if I have extra time. And by the look of it, we are going to have extra time this year. So, ought to be interesting. Anyway, I'm going to shut up and get inside before I sit here and ramble for a half hour, and before you know it, it's 9 o'clock, and I lost my extra early time. So, stay spooky. Stay dark.